I'm Stephanie, and I'm from Porters Lake, Nova Scotia, and I just had a reading with Barry King and thoroughly enjoyed it and would recommend it. You have to experience it to believe it. It's pretty neat. I didn't know what to expect coming into it. So it was pretty fascinating. He picked up on exact points in my body that are bothering me, my shoulder and my hip and down my leg, the top of my foot. So I thought that was pretty neat right off. And a few people came through that I've recently lost, and he was spot on as far as what they look like and their personality and what's going on with them, and that they're still, and he was able to tell like how many children they had, their husbands are left behind, and how they were feeling, and they're still around, and that was pretty neat. And I never told him that I had 2 children, and I didn't tell him if it was a boy or girl, but he's like, your daughter's high strung, your son's, so he was right on everything. So it was really shocking for me. And just said I'm going through a lot of changes right now, and to just let myself go with it instead of fighting it. And mostly you don't say much because you're in shock that you could know all that. So, I think I have clarity now in the decisions that I'm making, so I'm not as confused. I tend to overthink things, and that's basically what he said, and that causes me to have a lot of stress in my life, and it's causing me to not feel well. So without that, I should be able to move forward and make better decisions and trust trust myself. So I think he taps into your energy because he knows he can feel things that you're feeling almost immediately after he does the little session at the beginning, like a healing session, and hold your hand, and after that he seems to have a real knowledge of exactly the emotions you're going through, the feelings you're going through, the little pains that you're having, any emotional trauma, and even the good things. So what makes you happy, what doesn't make you happy, and how to work through it. Some of it is more therapeutic as far as what he thinks you should do to move forward from it, and that makes it pretty neat because nobody else can. You can go to a doctor. They don't know how you're feeling, right? They can just tell you, they can prescribe medication or whatnot, but he was the stress in my life needs to dissipate, and I'm putting too much pressure on myself, so it's definitely helped. Talking to him, I almost have a sense of relief. So, there's nothing better than not knowing how you're feeling and go walk in and talk to somebody and they tell you exactly how you're feeling and why you might be feeling that way. Your stomach is upset a lot, but do you think it's from stress? I don't think it's anything serious, but I think it's stress, and I think and he knows, like, you don't do this, you don't do that, and you need to do that to feel healthy and to be well. You can't get that anywhere else.